I think my biggest two teachers have been my kids. They have taught me so much and continue to teach me so much. I mean, if you are a parent, there is nothing bigger than the lesson of patience that you learn with your child. Honestly, I was really proud of him. I was very, very proud of him. I thought that the fact that he took it on as a responsibility, it was much easier on me. I think as kids, maybe it was a safer world. So I don't think that I have managed to do that in today's day and time with my kids. My kids are very heavily supervised. I demand your attention. If I'm here for such a short period of time, I demand your attention. I deserve this. So yeah, I troubled my mother so much when I was a kid. And I actually, when I had my daughter, I actually appreciated that. We had got some fabulous training. So my mother knows how to whistle really well. Yeah. So whenever she whistled, we immediately had to run back to her. We were like puppets.
Hi, my name is Jigar. You're on Times Entertainment, and today we are with Kajol. Kajol, so when I do my signature, official signature, I have my mother's initial on it.
Oh, cool.
And when I saw that the teaser of it, the trailer of it, one thing which hit me was everyone's name was there with their mother's name intact in it.
Absolutely.
I felt like finally someone's giving them the respect which officially I think we should be giving them long time back in time. So how was your reaction when your mother saw, like, she saw her name? Did she know about it?
I told her about it, and she had the same reaction as you actually. She was like, about time. इतना काम करने के बाद हमको थोड़ा सा तो क्रेडिट मिलना चाहिए, कहीं पे तो मिलना चाहिए.
True.
कि हमने मतलब जो किया है बहुत अच्छा किया है.
Yeah.
बिल्कुल. It would be different if it was a prison sentence, but it's not so.
But like, how would you feel when it says Nysa, Kajol, Devgan, or Yug, Kajol, Devgan? How would that hit when it comes? Someday it will come.
Of course it will. I still think they are very much my children.
Yeah.
तो मेरा नाम आए ना आए, मैं तो मतलब हमेशा उनको वैसे ही बुलाती हूँ कि मेरे बच्चे हैं. हाँ, थोड़े से contributions हुए हैं. But they are my children very much so.
True. No, so. Have you been a fan of horror any which way? Like, I can't watch horror. I have to watch horror in daylight. दिन में रात में I can watch it.
Okay, so I am not a horror buff at all. I have never been. मुझे लगता है कि जिंदगी में इतनी सारी चीजें हैं जो आपको naturally डराती हैं. That आपको एक picture देखने की जरूरत नहीं है basically. But I have a lot of people around me who love horror. Like my husband, my son. My nephews, I mean, everybody around me loves the genre. So, I mean, they watch at least one film every week, come hell or high water. Wow. So, yeah, they love that as a genre. And to be honest, I have seen some films, but very few and far between, I would say. Yeah. But I don't know whether they would categorize as horror, but things like The Shining, or Rosemary's Baby or something, which was sold to me, I want to tell you, as a lawyer drama. Yeah, I was told that Rosemary's Baby was going to be a lawyer drama. I was like, that's interesting. I think I'll watch it. And then cut to, we had this. But yeah, so I've watched a few. I've watched one or two Korean ones. So those were also fabulous. I think one of the biggest things I like about horror is that when it's done well, it has a beautiful aesthetic to it that you just can't find in a regular, movie. So there is this amazing aesthetic about it that I love.
So do you watch it like this or do you watch it like this?
I watch it without sound. आवाज के बगैर. इतना डराता नहीं है फिर.
True. No, so being a mother and your mother also, Tanuja also was an actress. So what's that one thing that she told you when you entered the industry as a motherly advice to a daughter who's entering the industry? 18, 19 you entered?
My mother actually was the most forward-thinking person in my upbringing, because I think when I was 12 years old actually, she told me that, now you're becoming 13 years old, and that's the age when I'm going to make sure that you learn how to make up your own mind.
Wow.
And you learn that all of your decisions will have consequences, and you have to face those consequences. So when I was joining the films, that was one of the few things that I was like, she was like, it's your decision. Do you want to do this or don't you want to do this?
Yeah.
Make up your mind. And so I said, no, I definitely want to try it. I said, we'll see after the first film, but I definitely want to try it. It's like the consequences will be your decision as well.
Yeah.
You won't be able to blame it on anybody else to say that, it's your fault or it's your fault. So yeah, pretty much.
Wow. There was one anecdote which you said to Kareena in an interview about your own daughter, wherein you were having a Mata Ki Chauki at her house, and she didn't want to be there, and you kind of were upset with it. And your son told us said that you shouldn't scream at someone because someone is saying the truth.
Yeah,
is what the anecdote says. How is the equation? How is the mother in you evolved from that point on? Because every mother learns as time passes by.
Absolutely. I think my biggest two teachers have been my kids. They have taught me so much and continue to teach me so much. The main subject of which is patience. I mean, if you are a parent, there is nothing bigger than the lesson of patience that you learn with your child. It has different stages of patience, various boundaries of patience, and then eventually when you lose your patience, exactly what happens to you. How like literally you touch the ceiling and come back. So yeah, but yes, my kids have been an amazing, I've learned so much from them, really, really so much.
Okay. How do you react when you saw Yug's name when he gave voiceover for Karate Kid as a mother and as an artist?
Honestly, I was really proud of him. I was very, very proud of him. I thought that the fact that he took it on as a responsibility, and he was very responsible. So he did his rehearsals and went over there and he did his dubbing and whatever, and he was really responsible about it. He made sure that he took the time out, went on time, and I didn't have to tell him, you have to leave now, what are you doing? Nothing like that. I didn't have to push him at all.
Wow.
So he was, I have to go, Mom. I was like, yes, baby, of course you have to go. So it was very, very, it was a very proud moment for me because I felt like I've done right. I brought him up well. So yeah.
And as an artist, how did you feel when you saw the film? When you saw his voice?
Oh, he's done a very good job of it. He's really, really done a good job of it.
No, I've seen the film, so it didn't look like it's his first job. Comes with the family because
I hope so. I hope so. He worked very, very hard on it. So as an actor, I can say that he's done a really good job of it. Yeah.
Wow. What's that one training that as a mother you got from your mother that you haven't passed on to your kids? I think ये तो pass नहीं करना है मुझे कुछ भी हो जाए.
I think my mother was much easier on me. Yeah, she was much easier on me. I think as kids, maybe it was a safer world. So we were sent out, whether we wanted to play downstairs in the building or when we were in Lonavala, all of us kids would get together and we were sent to the stream nearby to play for 2-3 hours. We didn't really have supervision, somebody standing on our head or anything like that.
True.
So I don't think that I have managed to do that in today's day and time with my kids. My kids are very heavily supervised, and circumstances make it so that I can't do without it.
True.
But, yeah.
I remember you in an interview said that how you were shooting in some Jaipur, and I think Nysa was really small, but paparazzis really just came onto you all, and she broke down in the car. She began crying.
She was very upset about it. Yeah, she was really, really upset about it. And but she's, like I said, I think all these things, like I'm saying, all these, it's part of, I think they all have to, our kids have to somewhere down the line get stronger and face it and, work through it. So all you can do really is take care of them, make sure that they're loved and know that, that they're safe with us at least.
Yeah. Has she moved on from eating edamame only and sushi? Because in an interview you said that she only eats Japanese food, is what you said in an interview.
At one point.
Yes.
At one point.
Only Japanese she was eating.
No, now she eats everything. Yeah, she's got a wider taste now.
कितना खाएगी edamame भाई? कितना sushi खाओगे तुम दिन भर में?
No. She's more eclectic now.
Okay. No, has there ever come a point wherein you felt like, oh, I'm becoming like my own mother?
Oh, lots of points.
Yeah,
Lots of points. Yeah, lots of points. Especially when my kids were younger, I think. And I was yelling at them and I was making them eat their food. And I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what my mother did. I troubled my mother so much when I was a kid. And I actually, when I had my daughter, I actually appreciated that. I actually told her, I said, oh, Mom, I didn't realize you loved me so much. I didn't realize how much you loved me till I had kids of my own. And I realized that all this this tamjam that you were doing on me was all because you loved me. And how much, I mean, taking care of, from your nappies to burping to feeding to traveling. And my mother was hands-on because she's taken us everywhere. She used to take us, 4 of us kids. So me, my sister and my 2 cousins, we would all get into a car with just my mother. My one mother driving. My mom was driving and she would drive us to Lonavala and spend the weekend there with us and then drive us 4 back. So imagine, I mean, I can't imagine taking one child at that age. We were all young. We were not exactly, teenagers at that time. So I was like, wow, she was really Superwoman.
I was going to call her Superwoman right now because today you have batteries of nannies and everyone traveling with you and 2 people to carry your bags only and 1 driver and everyone.
Can't imagine it. Imagine it. And then in the middle of this thing on the way to Lonavala, just halfway to Lonavala, our car would stop. We would have to stop the car because the engine would overheat.
Yeah.
Then you had to open the bonnet, put water in the bonnet and put water on the engine and all, cool it, add the water, and then the car would go up again. Through all that, us 4 children with my mother. So, and she would plan picnics. So I really like alone by herself with just us. And sometimes it was not 4 children, sometimes it was 6. So she's really Superwoman.
How did she manage 6 of them?
I don't know. But then she had trained all of us. We had got some fabulous training. So my mother knows how to whistle really well.
Yeah.
So whenever she whistled, we immediately had to run back to her. We were like puppets. Mom's whistled. We have to go to her wherever she is. Attack!
You all programmed really well at that time.
And still till today, like sometimes I remember as a kid, I went to a film party once with her, and I must have been just like at hip height or something like that, and I got lost. I mean, I was in the crowd somewhere and she couldn't find me. Cut to, you can hear my mother whistling in the crowd, and I'm Mom! I'm running towards her full speed. So I was like, that was one of the training that I never managed to give my children, by the way, in case you're asking. That's another training that I wish that I had given my children. That when I whistle, you come running.
But what's the weirdest reason your kids have called you up for? Like
weirdest
reason your kids have called you up for?
There is sometimes they just call me up for no reason. It's like but I was thinking, okay, I'll call you back. And I'm like, what was the reason exactly? Yeah.
Like I call my mother randomly just to ask, where are you? Achha, okay, bye.
Yeah.
I
want to know what they're going to do with knowing where I am. I really want to know what they're going to do with knowing where I am. What will you do with that knowledge? That I am in Yash Raj Studios shooting or I am in Film City shooting. What are you going to do with this knowledge?
At least I know where she is now. I know. At least for me, it's like safety. Okay, I know where she is now. I know.
See, I can think that about my children, but why do my children think that about me?
But I'm sure when they're not around, you also must feel like, ab kya karu time ke saath mere?
I'm good. I'm okay. I'm really good. That way, my kids have trained me well, so that I am really comfortable with my own company. I have a lot of my own friends.
Yes.
So, and I'm working as well, so it's all good.
True. No, who is a stricter mom, you or Tanuja ma'am?
Oh, definitely my mother. No two ways about it. I'm very strict also. But my mother was general level. She felt like my mother was, I can imagine my mother as the general of an army. And she was a general of an army, if you think about it. 4 children in the house, 6 children, 2 dogs, one mother, one grandmother. So my mother was definitely the general of the army. No two ways about it.
At times I wonder how our mother, like, what they ate or what they thought to train, because at that time there were many kids
Can you
also.
imagine training these kids, training all of us with the same thing? When I whistle, you have to come running wherever I am.
I can't see that today's people being like our parents in that sense. They will सहन करेंगे ही नहीं वो लोग.
बिल्कुल.
Stricter parent, you or Ajay Devgan?
I think we're equal that way. Besides, on certain topics, I'm more strict. On certain topics, he's more strict. So we divide the task between us.
If you look at Ajay Devgan, you get scared any which way. So, like, do your kids also happen with the moment they say,
yeah, they do.
Papa ko bol dungi, to yeah, they like.
They do get scared of him. That I have to give him that. Yeah, he's quite.
So like, the one look he'll give and like.
Yeah, he's not.
That company wala look he'll give and.
They've not seen Company, thank God.
They haven't seen Company?
No, they haven't seen Company.
But have they seen your film? Like, practically kuch hota hai, kabhi khushi kabhi. Those I think that must
yeah, all that they've seen, all those films.
But what film of Ajay they have seen?
Ajay's, all his later films they've seen, but not Company and Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam and all that he's not seen. No.
Wow. Okay, one thing your kid tease you with. Your kids tease you with.
Tease me with. They try to tease me with a lot of stuff. They don't succeed, but. But the thing is that they love to. Also, I have this thing that I like lots of like bright lights. Like if I enter the house, I want like my lights that should be on. It should look like there are lights in the house, na?
Yeah.
Ghar to lagna chahiye ki matlab dikhai to de. And plus, I'm like half blind anyways. I can't see. So at least when the lights are on, I can make out like vague pieces of furniture in the house along with my children. So I should at least know, right? My kids have this thing that they don't want the lights to be on. So yeah, our fight is constantly on that, when I'm there, the lights are on at home. When they're there, the lights are at 50% dimmer. Yeah.
How do you know घर पे कोई है कि नहीं है? Because like my growing up sign was कि घर पे कोई हमने light चालू है. घर पे कोई है. Light नहीं है तो घर पे कोई नहीं है.
तो ये सोच ना मुझे लगता है कि आजकल के बच्चों में बिल्कुल ही नहीं है. Light off है तो शायद कोई घर पे होगा.
हो सकता है. I'm like, hey भगवान. Okay, what's the most irritating Gen Z things your kids do that you feel like क्या है ये?
Like I said, there's this light situation where I have not understood that at all. What else? I think everything else I fire them about, so it's not. बहुत डांट पड़ती है नहीं तो अगर if they try anything else तो डांट के मैं अपना.
Like what was the last fight about? What was the last fight all about?
I think food. I have like big problems with the food. Have you eaten? Have you not eaten? So me and Nysa at least our fight is on food. Our fight is on food basically. Wow.
So she doesn't like to eat, or she doesn't like to eat.
No, it's like what are you eating? Achha. What are you eating? Nutritionally speaking, and in every which way. So yeah, that's my fight.
But poor girl sitting in Singapore right now. So कितना fight करोगे उसका?
Not in Singapore, she's in Switzerland right now. Yeah. But yeah.
Wow. How do you deal as a mother because when I was studying abroad, my mother after 4 months time she cried. Boss, where are you? I think you should come back. So that call made me come back.
Oh.
So how do you deal with because your kid is?
I take a flight and go there.
तू मत मैं या तू 5 दिन के लिए I'll come back.
मैं आ रही हूँ.
But yeah.
No, I most of the times I think we all try and make sure that we at least meet each other at least once in 2 months or whatever, so we're not too far away and not too far apart for too long.
Wow, lovely. Okay, what was the last fight you had with your mother?
With my mother? What was the last fight I had with her? Oh, I recently had a fight with her because I told her that, I said, because of your, this thing, you're going to have to cut your non-veg back. So we had a big fight on that. Non-veg, what do you mean? I'm 81 years old. Yeah, so I was just like, no mom, but you have to cut back on this because, you have to, it's for your health reasons and whatever. So she's giving me these dirty looks about it, yeah. But yeah, I think that was the latest fight that we had.
Okay, my last question to you is that one moment you felt that I have brought up my kids well. That one moment you felt proud of that yes, I've raised my kids.
I feel like that every day. I feel like that every day. I have such amazing kids. I have to say touch wood wherever I am that I bless both of them that they chose me as a mother and came to me because they are both amazing kids. And I've done a damn good job with them. I tell them that every day.
Wow.
And they prove it to me every day as well.
How do they react when you say that? I'm proud of you.
Sap.
Kajol, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.